super kick to Moxley. What has Roman Reigns just done?
About this, Seth frickin' Rollins and Nate Dogg, the stage creator, the man who created it all. How about we join forces? How about I teach you just what it means to be a superstar in this business? And let us become the Drip Gods.
If he wasn't retired before, he's gonna be after this maneuver. Here comes Solo. Wait, what the hell? RKO! Randy Orton from out of nowhere! What in the hell? RK Bro! They got legit beef with the bloodline! Oh! Blocks the super kick. Jey Uso eats that curb stop from Rollins! Creation of destruction! Is this it? The Drip Gods! They did it! They beat the Usos!
News to share, a huge match has just been added to the No Mercy Premium Live event as the Drip Gods will be defending their Hardcore Tag Team Championships against the Usos and the Paul Brothers in a triple threat tables, ladders, and chairs match.
God!
Hey, Rhea!
Are you kidding, Daddy?
Pay attention to me!
Ray's arm may be broken! On the salt of the earth locked in!
Man! Rey Mysterio's about to tap out now!
He has to tap! And there it is!
The ref sees the tap! This match is over, and MJF has pulled a miracle win! Speaking of miracles, takes down Rollins. He's stunned, and now the Usos might just grab the belt. But wait, Nathan! Creation of destruction through the freaking ladder! Murder in its absolute purest form! Jey Uso is down forever! And Seth Rollins, along with Nathan, are gonna grab the belts and retain their title! Oh, you know me personally, I won't even let that slide. Yeah, you tell him, Seth!
Whatever the hell I want.
I could end your career, expose you to the world, do what I say.
Seems pretty clear now that MJF has something on Seth Rollins, forcing him to help him here as he goes for the stomp.
Are you a freaking idiot? How did you miss?
MJF still running his fat mouth! And now Seth Rollins with the super kick to Maxwell! Right on the chin! Right on the button! And LA Knight gets another win over MJF!
That was a long time ago. It's not like that anymore.
I really thought you were my friend.
Oh no! From behind Austin Theory with the Rolling Thunder drop kick! And Grayson Waller taking it to Rollins! And Austin Theory taking it on home with the A-Town down! No! Not like this!
Everything in my power to make sure Roman Reigns loses that championship at the Royal Rumble.
The bloodline is going down. But I'm not going to stand side by side with you. The Drip Gods, we're no more.
I guess that's that. Going for the curb stomp. Roman Reigns, whoa! Forces Rollins to almost eliminate Nathan. And now Rollins tries his hand at eliminating Roman Reigns. Elbow by Reigns, trying to keep his place at the top of Joe. Curb stomp onto Roman Reigns. And that has to be it. Surely this is it. But Roman Reigns still has enough fight. What the hell are you doing, Nate?
No, I'm talking to you.
You don't like the drip?
No, not really.
Come on, I pull this off. The people love it.
You see that right there? That's real friendship.
Too much to destroy this relationship. Seth Rollins and Moxley
You betrayed them.
contemplating, conflicted with this idea.
Oh my God, Seth Rollins is on board too! Now it's all up to Mox! But can he find it within himself to forgive Roman and Seth? Come on! Come on! The Shield is back!
Help make that happen. Together, we will destroy the past and create a new future. Together, we can do anything. We don't have to be all alone anymore. What do you say?
I can't believe after everything Roman did to me and to you, you're gonna back him up? I understand the bloodline needs to be dealt with, but you putting on that vest with him? That's spitting in my face doing that. I understand why Max is the way he is. What's your reason? You're just a conniving, backstabbing bitch. You and your wife.
What did you say?
I said what I said.
Don't you ever speak about my wife like that. You know what? You and MJF deserve each other.
Shield!
And all thanks to Jacob Fatu! I love you, Solo! Solo Sikoa has this in the bag! Oh, he spiked Fatu! He didn't mean to do that! Underneath the spike, spear by Roman!
The Shield and the Usos bring justice to the bloodline!
A low blow from behind by the scourge of the earth! What? What did he say?
Get it in here, let's go.
No, Nate!
Quick,
What
give
the
it to
hell?
him.
Get back in here! Why would you do that? If he's such a big man, he doesn't need a chair! Come on, man. Oh, wait a second! All three members of the Shield are about to put Nathan through our announce table! Oh, God! I hate to say, you kind of had that coming, buddy. Through the announce table, the boss is down, and the Shield are up. What is going to happen in the Deadly Games? Will Jon Moxley keep his championship?
And standing! But wait! Here comes Mox!
Death Rider! Death Rider to Theory!
And he's busted open, face first off the steel. Maybe Theory's not ready for Moxley. Maybe Moxley has his number. Nobody can stop Moxley. Everybody's down.
Jon Moxley's a champ for a damn reason, I'll tell you that much. That's for true.
He could very well retain right here. But wait!
Well, what the hell? It's the damn Judgment Day!
The Judgment Day's beef with the Shield is far from over.
Come on, now is not the time to get a reality check. Seth Rollins has no care in the world anymore, as the Shield are about to lay waste to the stage creator with a triple power bomb. Oh my God! Spear through the barricade. It's Braun Breaker. What the hell is he doing out here? He just split Roman Reigns in half.
The manipulator who fooled me and used me for over a year. Also, he could try and get back to the Hardcore Championship because of how inferior he feels compared to his Shield brothers. Seth, I genuinely liked you. I looked up to you. I thought we were friends. But you are fake. And I'm going to make sure that you never become a champion here again.
You're a phony. No wonder Tibbles left you.
That could have been the worst decision
Make him understand.
that CM Punk has ever made. Nathan imploring Braun Breaker to make him understand, and now Braun Breaker picking up right where he left off. No, come on, this is too much. Please. Oh my God, no! From 10 feet high, gorilla press onto those wooden pallets. It's helpless. But wait, here comes the franchise, John Cena, a man who has never held the WSC Hardcore Championship. And now he's got MJF on his shoulders, but not for long, after that vicious spear from Braun Breaker. Once again, Braun Breaker truly enforcing the will of the upper echelon. One spear at a time. Now it's John Cena who's joining Austin Theory in this ass whooping. Oh my God, this is just disgusting. I can't watch this. This is absolutely ridiculous. But wait, here comes the American Nightmare, former WSC Hardcore Champion, Cody Rhodes, and he's taking the fight to the upper echelon. Cody Cutter to Braun Breaker. How's it feel?
Oh no!
Roman Reigns tripping up the Mad Dog.
What are they doing here?
Taking the fight to him. Jon Moxley and Seth Rollins beat the piss out of Carmelo Hayes.
Come on, guys, fight back! Oh no!
Superman punch by Roman. Braun Breaker doesn't know what hit him, but he's about to find out. Roman Reigns throwing his whole body to the wind as he plummets. And here we go. This is one for the record books. The upper echelon are about to go under. Nathan eats a huge uppercut from Roman Reigns, and now the big dog meeting the Mad Dog as they're fighting for supremacy in the middle of that ring, and CM Punk just teeing off on the boss.
Echelon of WSC, and we are going to prove it. We'll see you at War Games.
Oh yeah! You can keep your whispers to yourself, Max. It's not gonna work this time, buddy. The dirty tactics proving ineffective. The OTC gonna make MJF go RIP. Spear through the table.
That's the elephant in the room? You were completely disrespectful to me in War Games. And you using me as a shield for yourself, throwing me at Roman for a Superman punch? How'd that end up for you, huh? You cost us the whole match doing that.
Nate, you were the one who let us down. You had a chance to end the match, to take out Seth Rollins after everything he did to you, and you hesitated.
Here.
Oh man, looking deep into the eyes of a former best friend as he secures this win. What the hell are you doing, Nate? As I predicted, Nathan just cannot let it go. Now Seth Rollins and Nathan face to face, nose to nose. I think we're about to go tit for tat here in the middle of Brock's farm. So much animosity, so much history. And a back elbow by Nate, followed by a rolling elbow by Seth Rollins.
How about at WrestleMania, I knock some sense back into you? And to make sure you don't take the coward's way out and have your buddies get involved, let's do this inside Hell in a Cell.
You want me in Hell in a Cell? You're on. But know this, I learned a lot from you. More than I think you realize. And I'm gonna use it all against you. I will make an example of you to the locker room. I will leave you a bloody mess to show everyone what happens when you cross the boss.